Welcome to Behind the Curtain, Nashville's movers, shakers,
and tastemakers.
Brought to you by Cord Real Estate, your key to the heart of Nashville. I'm Steve Luther alongside my co-host Van Hoye.
Here we peel back the layers of Nashville's vibrant scene, sitting down with the innovators, creators, and leaders who shape our city. From music to business and everything in between, we dive into the journeys that have brought them to where they are today.
We're here to uncover the stories behind the success, the passion driving their pursuits, and why they've chosen Nashville as their stage. It's about the people who dream big, push boundaries, and make this city truly unique.
So join us as we explore the heart and soul of Nashville through the eyes of those who know it best.
Well, welcome to the show. Today we're joined by Angela Cherry, president of Secure Stream Pay Solutions, a standout leader in the Fintech and payment processing space. With more than a decade of industry experience, Angela rose from business development to marketing leadership and now leads her company with a strong focus on transparency, innovation, and exceptional customer service. Growing up on a farm in Tennessee, raising her 3 daughters, and making bold pivots into finance and sales, Angela brings resilience, integrity, and servant leadership to her role. Under her direction, Secure Stream has earned recognition for its contract-free model, transparent pricing, and client-first culture. Angela, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
That sounds impressive.
I don't know.
No, you don't know?
I don't know if it is or not.
Oh, I think so. I think it's impressive he said all those words without stumbling at all.
Well, then, there was the cut that won't be in there.
Oh,
Save that for later.
Yeah,
that's
right.
it. That's it.
So, born on a farm in Tennessee, where did you grow up?
Leaper's Fork.
Leaper's Fork.
Oh, the good farms.
The good farm.
I grew up on about 100 acres out there.
Wow.
And we had cows and horses and sheep and chickens.
Did you ever imagine what Leaper's Fork would become? And what 100 acres in Leaper's Fork would have eventually?
I did not, and luckily my family still owns it. So.
Wow, we're in the midst of royalty.
That's right.
It's so beautiful out there.
It
I
is.
feel grateful that I had the opportunity to grow up out there, and even on the farm. Just I feel like the hard work that I did around the farm to help the family really prepared me for life in general. Right.
Tell us about growing up on the farm. What was that like?
Well, we'll say that when all of my other friends were doing things I thought were fun, I had to go pull the weeds out of the garden or haul hay. And at the time I didn't like it. And I didn't understand, but going back to what I was saying just previously is that the hard work that my father and mother taught me doing things around the farm helped prepare me for life.
That's good.
I would imagine that gives you, kind of a work ethic that you took with you into your adult life.
Absolutely. And that work ethic I would say is a big reason for the success I've had over the years.
I'm kind of feeling like this is a Hallmark movie right here.
I'm feeling Hallmark, Leaper's Fork, farm, families, chickens.
Yeah.
Now, have you spent your whole life in Tennessee? Did you move, come back?
I've spent my whole life here. I've traveled extensively, which I love to do.
Tell.
I love traveling the country. I started traveling internationally a couple of years ago.
That's one of his favorite things.
Oh, yeah.
There's a huge list of places I want to see. So
There's a big giant world out there.
there is, and there's so many cool things to see, and I want to see them.
I think what's been so cool about international travel for me is, you hear so much, from the media about like what to expect. And when you go, it's not that at all. Like I've never felt unsafe anywhere. The people have been amazing everywhere I've gone.
And he's not talking about going to the places that you see all the time. He goes some pretty crazy places sometimes.
Like where?
Most of Central America, a little bit of South America.
I mean, he's going into the jungles.
Asia.
Oh.
I mean, he's not afraid to go hiking into malaria.
Yeah,
land.
you are really taking adventures.
He's not going into the typical, like, we're going to Cabo or whatever.
I mean,
he's exaggerating.
What did you do?
I don't exaggerate. I speak
He's
with
exaggerating
exuberance.
No, I've been to some of the remote areas in some countries, but not like I don't camp. I don't spend the night out in the jungle or the woods or anything like that. Like, I'm all good with hiking during the day, but I need a nice hotel at the end of the day.
I can relate to that.
Yeah.
Maybe one night. I might make it one night.
See,
that's not for me. Not for me.
but I'm always impressed in the places he goes. Tell us a place you've been recently, because we have teams like down in Panama, the country, and a couple other places around the world now that are affiliated with us. So, what are some of the places that you like to go, or you've been recently?
Oh gosh, recently it's been more domestic here. As far as international, that have been Greece a little over a year ago. So I went to Athens and then Mykonos, and it was beautiful.
Beautiful.
It did not disappoint.
We have some clients that are actually considering purchasing a property in Greece.
Oh, nice. I have some friends of mine that actually own a second home in Greece as well. So it's just
like
really
one
cool
does when they're from 100 acres on Lieber's Fork. I told you we'd have a little fun.
So tell us kind of how you got into the fintech world.
Yeah.
What's the progression? How did this all start?
From farm to fintech.
I ended up in it by I wouldn't say mistake, but like I just fell into it, so to speak. So we'll take you back a little bit. When I graduated high school, I got married and had children. I didn't get a college degree. I didn't have any real work history. I had some, but not enough consistently, because I was a stay-at-home mom for most of the 8 years. After 8 years, I got divorced, and I was trying to figure out how am I going to provide for my children and myself as a single mother with no college degree, no real work education, or no work experience, not education, excuse me. And so I just took every opportunity that was handed to me and worked really hard. And I ended up at a law firm and as a paralegal. And one of our clients there, he was the CEO of a credit card processing company, which is Fintech. And after, he wasn't our client anymore, but he got to know me by being a client there. And after a while, he came back and he said, Angela, I've got an opportunity for you that I think you'd be great at. And it was a role for business development manager for his company. And so I looked at him and I was like, that sounds amazing. I don't have any experience. Does that bother you? And he said, no, just go out, be you, and we'll teach you everything else.
Ooh, that sounds familiar.
That's why I kind of giggled when you said that earlier.
That's right.
And so,
that's how I got Van into real estate. Just go out there and be all Van on them.
And I was like, what are you smoking? I don't even know what that means.
That means you can recognize talent, right?
That's right.
He is.
Yeah. So I did that. I went on board with the company, and then I saved the contracts that they were looking at losing, and within a year promoted into executive leadership.
Love it.
So that's where I spent the rest of my tenure. And after about 10 years of that, I was traveling 90% of my time and needed to cut back because of the girls at home and everything. Sure. And so I had a non-compete, so I pivoted into another industry, which was commercial furniture, and spent a few years in that world, and then an investment company that was looking to found and acquire some portfolios from a company that's been established for 19 years. They knew my history in the industry. They knew the success I'd had in other industries. They knew me as a person and asked me to come on board and run the company as president.
Very cool.
So here I am back in fintech.
Wow.
So we talked to quite a few business owners, business people that have been in multiple industries. I've been in a couple of different industries. Van's been in a couple of different industries now at this point. Do you find that there are tremendous differences between industries, or business is business?
For me, the way that my mind works, business is business, meaning I have transferable skills.
Yep.
I can figure it. If I know what the keys are that I need to get to where I want to go, I can learn everything else about it.
Right.
The product, the service, whatever it is. I went from fintech to renting office furniture.
Sure.
Which I did not know was a thing until I got recruited to do that.
So what lessons or skills or best practices did you bring from furniture back into fintech?
just the relationship building side of things. I mean, that was already there before going into furniture, but I think it deepened and strengthened even more within that realm because I went from it was bringing on new business in fintech before, but I was managing financial institution contracts, helping with acquisitions and mergers and things of that nature, and marketing and all different facets of the business. And so really going back into a business development role and understanding that those relationships are so important to your success.
That's good.
And also, I will say this piece of advice is
we're getting advice.
Reciprocal with the relationship introductions.
Ooh, that's good.
Expand on that.
Meaning, we ask for things from people a lot, but are we sending them introductions?
Exactly.
Are we sending them business?
Exactly.
For me, it's like a fun game. I like to, when I meet somebody that I like to learn what they do and how I can help them. And then I will purposely make sure to find at least one or more people to introduce them to that brings a project.
That's good.
That's my goal anyways.
Yeah. You got to provide value before you make an ask.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it kind of like this. You build the relationships. I'd start sending introductions and opportunities, and then they would just start sending them to me. I didn't have to do any cold calling or anything like that. It was just literally working the relationships and being authentic with it.
So tell us more about SecureStream. What do you guys, I guess, do specifically? And
because the average person listening would not have a clue what that is. So
okay, yeah. So at SecureStream, we enable businesses to be able to accept payments for their services and goods via debit, credit, ACH. We also have software systems that can help different types of businesses be able to run their business as a whole, not just accept payments. So really depending on the type of business it is, so we work with all different types of businesses, online, in person, you name it, we do it, as well as all sizes in all industries. So depending on what that looks like for that particular merchant depends on what we need to provide them.
Gotcha. So what about schools and things like that? How do they, if they have a store or a bookstore or something like that?
Yes. So there's different software out there that schools can tap into that also will allow them to run whatever part of their school that they're needing to run, but also accept payments. So a lot of times what we would do is integrate into the back end of that.
Cool.
So what makes SecureStream different from the other payment providers out there?
Our white glove customer service.
You like that?
Yeah. So we have extremely competitive pricing, which allows us to win with some of your larger corporations out there. But we also have the white glove customer service, which is what's missing if you go directly to one of the large platforms, because we're what's considered an independent sales organization. So we resell. Think of us as like an insurance agent, right? And us being able to deliver that and the pricing, that's why we don't have contracts.
Gotcha.
It keeps us in check that we're being fair with our pricing and that we're delivering the customer service. Because if we're doing that, then you don't want to go anywhere. And we have a 98.7% retention rate.
That's amazing.
That was the next question I was going to ask, is what your retention is like. I think a lot of people are afraid to, offer, not really a guarantee, but offer things like that where they're afraid that, it's going to come back to bite them. But, those are the kinds of things that people really appreciate and make you stand out. And if you're delivering, you don't have to worry about it anyway.
Yeah, it's my team. They're amazing. I cannot take credit for it. They're amazing. They make sure that the merchants are taken care of, and I'm so grateful for that.
It says here, no startup fees, no contracts, no termination fees. That's amazing.
Try.
So you said you guys are almost like a broker in a sense. So it's not really your actual payment systems. You're brokering other systems.
Yeah.
Do you have to be involved with all like the government regulation and all the scrutiny and stuff around what all the standards are?
Yeah. So we we want to make sure that we stay on top of what's going on in the regulations and things of that nature. But we don't have to from the standpoint of development in regards to the software that we're getting to resell. They've done all of that behind the scenes.
Sure.
But we do stay on top of that.
So I'm a bit of a crypto guy. Van likes to say he dabbles.
I dabble.
With all the new legislation that's coming down the pike with stable coins and, the Genius Act and all these things, what has that meant to your world?
It's been interesting to navigate. It's not bad. I think you can blend it into a partnership of some sort at some point.
Do you feel like that's going to continue to, people are going to transition more and more to digital currency like that? Or?
Yeah, you're going to see that, but it's going to be a lot longer than what some would think, right? Because that's going to take a while for people to transition that much.
Well, I mean, it's really not all that different from credit card payments or anything like that now. I mean, people don't really deal with cash that much anymore anyway.
This is true because most of the time I do not have cash. So rob me, you won't get anything.
Right. I know.
Yeah, I think sometimes it's also generational as well, right? You've got the people that are comfortable with technology and people that aren't, or they're just old school. They want to keep with what they know and what they're doing. So that'll slow it down too. But I guess we're going to find out.
We are. I mean, they're already getting rid of the pennies.
Yeah.
I mean, the biggest thing in the payments industry is making sure that you're continuing to innovate and evolve with the times, right? It's not like it used to be where you could go out and sign somebody up and give them a terminal to sit on their desk there or whatever and move along to the next one that's the same thing. A lot of it has become integrated with different softwares because people don't want to just accept payments. They want to, with the technology, be able to fully run their business.
Now, do you typically, when you have a client comes on board, do you typically see them stay with one particular system, or do they, it seems like it would be a nightmare to migrate from one system to another, but maybe there's some new tech or some reason to make a change. Like what does that typically look like for a business?
Yeah. So, we'll have businesses that have come on back when it was just the standard terminal, right? And then as they've grown and technology has evolved, they decided, I want to be able to do more within the landscape besides just accepting the payments and all of it to be integrated together. And so at that point, they start looking at what would work for me. And my team is really good at asking the questions and staying in front of their merchants so that we can help guide them through that.
How does white glove service come into all this?
Have you ever called the 1-800 number for a credit card processor?
Call a 1-800 number.
So what you're saying is you actually answer the phone.
I guess I haven't.
It's not fun. You don't want to do it. You sit on hold for a long time typically, and then you hope you get somebody that can help you.
Tell me, why would I call a credit processor?
So if you're a business owner, let's say your system just goes down, it's not working. So you have a terminal or something, it's not working.
I have it like a Starbucks or something.
Right.
And all of a sudden it's not working.
And you can't accept payments.
Gotcha.
So you would
that would
call
be bad.
in, right? You would call in and then sit on hold and hope the person that answers can help you.
The crazy thing is, I mean, I've been on the other end of that situation, and it's like, people today have no idea what to do when that you can't. It's like, come back. Like they don't know what to do if you don't have cash, and they just don't know how to handle it.
Yeah.
Well, how would you handle it?
Well, I mean, they used to like have the backup thing where they would just like scan the card,
Can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
To protect, cardholders' information.
Right.
Because even in the terminals, it's encrypted, right? When the information goes through, it encrypts.
Yeah. So, I mean, when those businesses lose a terminal, like if their whole system goes down, they're just kind of screwed.
Wow.
We do have some merchants. We have a large footprint in multi-unit franchises, and we have some restaurants that actually take our mobile product and use that as a backup.
Gotcha.
So if their point of sale with their normal processing goes down, they can still accept payments. They just have to pull out an iPad or something and swipe it there instead.
So similar, like a Square kind of a platform.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Cool. So you guys have been recognized with several awards. You want to talk about some of those?
It's my team. I give all the credit to my team because they're amazing. I think that my job is to, part of it is to make sure that they have everything that they need to be successful. And that's where the servant, empathetic leadership style comes into play. Mm-hmm. I think it makes a huge difference for them to know that they're not just another number on a spreadsheet, that they are a human being and they matter.
Give us an example of how you serve them that way.
Ask them, what do they need? How can I help you? If they're sick, is there something that I can do for you while you're out sick today that when you come back tomorrow, is done and that's helpful to you?
Right.
Or just them knowing that I care.
Right. That's good.
So we often talk to business owners about this, typically not on air, but why not?
We are on
Staffing is like the bane of my existence for most business owners. It's like, it's so difficult to find the right talent, to keep the right talent. I would imagine in something like, processing payments, there's probably turnover, I would think. But like what kinds of things do you do, during the interview process? What do you do in terms of like retention?
The retention part would be just the leadership style of making sure that the team has what they need, that they also are being heard, right? Mm-hmm. So what is needed so that they can be successful at their job. And in return, I find that they take care of our customers better, right? Mm-hmm. As far as very transparently, we're just about to start staffing up some more at SecureStream, start bringing on. So I may not have really good answers for you yet because the team that I have in place, I acquired during the acquisition, which I'm very fortunate for the team that I acquired. So as far as retention, just going back to the leadership style as a whole.
Do you work all in a building, or how does that work?
Everybody is remote.
Okay. So everybody's remote.
Yeah. Everybody is remote.
So how do you keep that team feeling when everybody's remote?
Good old Zoom.
Good old Zoom. We love our Zoom.
Or a telephone call.
That's it.
But also coming together at least once or twice a year to see everybody in person and celebrate some awards and things of that nature.
Are they all in Tennessee, or are they all
over? Kind of all over. Right now, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, Ohio. I feel like I'm forgetting. Louisiana. Those are the places where I'm currently. But we do business all over the country.
Got it.
So
football states.
Football states.
Yeah. Got to go to Georgia next.
For small businesses, a lot of people that get into business initially, had a trade or a career or something like that, and started a business and didn't really have any background in marketing and finance and all the things that are involved with it. I would imagine, trying to figure out like, what payment system do I need is a struggle for a lot of people when they've got some kind of a retail front. The broker thing is really interesting. I didn't even know that was a thing. I just thought you had to find a provider and hope they were good. But what are some of the common mistakes you see that small businesses make, and what should they be looking for?
In regards to what they use for their software system?
Yeah.
I think really just making sure that you understand how you want your business to run, right? And what you're wanting to accomplish with that system. Like if you're just wanting to accept payments, you don't need to pay extra for a software that tracks inventory and employee time and all of that, right? So basically, I would advise them to look at their business and walk through how it needs to work for them. And I am also the person that will not sell somebody something that I don't think that they need. I had a guy that he's a mentor of mine and friend now. But years ago, I was walking through a software system with him for his lodge that he bought. And we went through it several times, and it wasn't going to do everything that he wanted. It was going to do a lot of it, but not everything. And he wanted to do business with me. But I told him, I'm like, I'm not going to sell you this system, because if I sell you this, you're going to be upset with me because it's not going to do everything that you want. We walked through this. And so I decided to do some research, knowing we'd walked through everything several times, and I knew what he needed. I did some research. I found 3 software companies that I sent him the information for and told him to get a demo, that I think one of these would probably be a better fit for him.
How did it turn out?
Wonderful. I ended up with more business.
I love it. I love it.
Now, I'm assuming that's part of sort of your onboarding. You do a consultation and kind of walk through know, the business with them and tailor the service to meet what they need.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Just because, I mean, that's important, because if you don't, then somebody else is going to come along and they may do that.
That's right.
So, yeah.
So what are some of your strategic goals for the next 3 to 5 years?
Oh, woo. 35. Well, we are going to continue growing the Secure Stream team. We have been exploring new partnerships as well, which brings in new innovation. So that's exciting. Can't share a lot on that just yet. But really the 3-year is beefing up on the team, continuing to increase revenue and bring in those partnerships that add the extra innovation that keep us relevant out in the world.
Right.
So I'm gonna throw something at you that's totally off the wall, off topic, but
hold on to your seat.
I try to do my research in advance. So
oh no.
It seems like you may have a little side thing going.
Oh yeah.
Little modeling.
Oh really?
Yes.
Do tell.
That is my fun creative outlet. I feel like there's no reason we can't be multifaceted.
I agree with that.
Like, I think it keeps us well-rounded.
She's got the princess cut.
She has been on one of the big billboards that
I've been trying to be on a billboard. He won't let me.
Well, not just any place. Where were you on a big billboard?
Oh, where? Do tell.
So I've actually been on, I think, 20 different ones at this point. It might be a few more in Times Square.
Oh.
Well, there you go.
That's what
the
happens
ultimate billboard.
when you're on a farm in Leaper's Fork,
running a fintech or a.
Oops, say the wrong company name.
Yeah. So,
how did you get into that?
Backstory of that is, growing up as a young girl and a teenager, it was always a dream to be a model and do all of the
in
fun
New York,
things in New York,
the Big Apple.
Yeah, walk New York Fashion Week. Be on billboards in Times Square. It's like all of that. And back then it was just like, oh no, you're not tall enough. You're not this. You're not that. And then as life goes on, you get in the grind of doing things and building things, and that kind of fell aside. But about a little over a year ago, it was presented to me again, and I was offered the opportunity to walk in New York Fashion Week back in February. And so I did that, and I walked in New York Fashion Week again in September.
Did you walk for a specific brand?
Yeah, I walked in nine different ones the last time. Yeah. And so it's just evolved into other opportunities that, pay a little money and from time to time and have some fun. Like I said, creative outlet.
And meet some fun people.
It's like a full circle moment in life when, your dream you had as a child comes true at the age of 45.
I love it. I love it.
Now, did that come from like relationships you'd built over the years, or like how did that come about?
Relationships. It's
Right.
Everybody, it's about who you know in the world, right?
That's right.
And building those relationships
That's right.
and taking care of them.
So is it the fashion element or is it the glamour side? What is it that drew you?
All of it.
Okay.
It's completely different than what I do day
Right,
to day. Right.
Did you like them fussing over you, getting you ready?
Oh, I love when they do my hair and makeup.
Oh, yeah.
Then I don't have to do it.
Right.
I'm like a creature of habit with that stuff. And so I get in a routine of doing the same thing. So it's really cool when somebody comes in different and they're creative and, do my hair and makeup. And I'm like, oh, this is nice. Maybe I should learn to do
you
this.
steal their tips and tricks or do you go back to the way you did it?
I'll steal them briefly. And then sometimes I revert back.
Right. Yeah.
Now, you also have a book and a podcast.
So I'm a contributor to a book. It's Top 50 Fearless Leaders.
Okay.
That was put out, and it actually became an international bestseller, which is really cool.
Awesome.
And so I have a chapter in that book that just talks about my journey.
Very cool.
And what about the podcast?
Oh, the podcast.
Are you gonna say the name of the book so people can look it up?
Oh,
she just did.
Oh, I missed it.
Went right past me. Went whoosh, right past.
What?
50 fearless leaders. Is that what it was?
Top 50 Fearless
Top
Leaders.
50 fearless
Close
leaders.
there, man. You were close.
See,
I'll give you a half a star for that.
There it goes.
it took a while to get through the hair,
I understand. As far as the podcast, it's called Fierce Frequency, and it's just a little side passion thing of mine because I feel like you can't have enough platforms that spread inspiration. And so I just like to invite people on and talk about their journey. Fierce Frequency.
And 50 fabulous people. Or what was it? Fearless.
Top 50 Fearless Leaders. Hold on, let me write it down for you.
I know, I'm going to need to write this down. Why isn't that in the notes here?
So, okay.
Podcast. So it's just, I have business owners, actually had a 16-year-old on recently that she's a model as well. That's how I met her. But she also, being a little entrepreneur, just launched a fashion line.
Very cool.
And so I had her on because she was just like, I thought she was an amazing role model for girls her age. And I wanted her to share, the knowledge and the wisdom that she had even at that age.
It's good.
So it's a variety of people that I have on. It's really just wanting to share stories of inspiration and, help other people out there.
What do you girls think about all this stuff that you're doing, running this business, growing up on a farm, going to New York? I mean, I'm telling you, this is a Hallmark film right here.
So
throw in a Christmas tree moment and it's done.
Do you play the guitar? We got a guitar behind you there. If you,
I can pretend. I don't play the guitar, but I could try.
But she can carry one on a catwalk.
I feel like I do it.
Yeah, on the runway.
I feel like that's a new challenge for me.
Ooh,
I'll circle back about that.
There you go.
As far as my daughters, they're super proud of me, and I just wanted to set a good example for them.
That's good.
Right? That in life is going to throw you curveballs. It's not always easy. We always see the highlight reel with social media, but it's not always like that. Right. And the reality is that it's going to be okay. You just got to have the tools to work through the things.
That's good.
Do your kids have any aspirations to follow you in any of your footsteps? Or
so I have 3 daughters. My older 2 are grown out on their own. No, they are the opposite of me in those ways. Like I like rhinestones and flashy things, and they're like, that has rhinestones on it. None of that. So
she should have seen your watch yesterday.
Now my 12-year-old, she actually is interested in a few more of the things. I went to Miami Swim Week to walk and pulled a couple of strings, and she actually was able to walk in one of the shows.
How cool! How cool!
Yeah.
So I would normally ask you this a different way, but I'm gonna change it up a little bit this time. What's like one piece of advice you would give to your younger self?
My younger self is, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks of me. I grew up spending most of my life as a pathological people pleaser and just worried about people like me. Are they going to like me? They don't like me. Why don't they like me? What do I need to do? And what I've learned is that people are either, they're going to like you or they're not going to like you. And as long as I like myself and do work on myself, that's what matters. And I'm a good person, right? Every day working to be a better person and growing. And so if somebody doesn't like me, then I'm sorry.
That's good.
Now, would it be any different if I said, like, what is like one piece of advice you would give for someone that is looking to, kind of get into fintech or the business world in general, or more from an employment or a business owner standard?
Yeah, let me think about that one for a second.
That's one of the more serious questions.
Yeah, I gotta put the serious hat back on.
That's all right.
Really, just build something authentic.
Ooh, authentic. I like that.
I think with that we should just close. That's the perfect end.
Speaking of clothes, what was your favorite clothes designer that you walked for?
Kazia.
Kazia.
I don't know Kazia. I'm not a designer guy.
Okay.
What's Kazia? Do you know Kazia?
It's a designer out of Miami that she designs luxury dresses for women.
I guess I don't wear many of those.
Yeah, I don't see you rocking a.
But we have been in Miami.
Swarovski crystals.
We have, many times in Miami. Yeah.
Okay.
Ashley would probably know who this
I have
is.
so many questions now.
See?
Oh, wow.
See?
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
You just thought we were ending.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it. See, now
All
we're
right.
going to cut
What you got?
and go to her
What
podcast.
what you got?
And she's going to ask some questions.
Yeah, I have so many questions for both of you. Actually,
Ooh, danger.
Look, go for it. What do you got? What do you want to know?
oh god, now I feel-
Oh, the car. He said, "Show me your hand."
we'll save that for fierce.
All right.
Oh, I like how she speaks in alliteration. A perpetual people pleaser and fierce 50. Under 50.
Well,
Yes.
if people are looking to get a hold of your business, SecureStream, or look your podcast up, or any of those kinds of things, like
Secure.
what are all the ways to find you?
So you can find SecureStream as well as myself on LinkedIn. You can find SecureStream at securestreampaysolutions.com and reach out to us there. Or we're on Facebook, Instagram, and another one, TikTok.
Secure Stream if you want to get paid.
Correct.
and podcast, I'm assuming, is on all the podcast
Yes,
platforms.
Correct.
Cool. Awesome. Well, with that, it was a pleasure having you on the show.
It was a perfect pleasure
It was a
to have you in our.
perpetual pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
Yes,
It's been
thank
fun.
you.
And with that, we'll see you guys next time. Well, that's a wrap on today's episode of Behind the Curtain, Nashville's Movers,
And
Shakers.
tastemakers.
We hope you've been inspired by the stories of passion, perseverance, and innovation right here in Nashville.
A big thank you to our guests for sharing their journeys and to you, our listeners, for joining us. And of course, our gratitude to Accord Real Estate for making this conversation possible.
Don't forget to follow or subscribe to our podcast on your favorite
just
platform.
Thank us?
Yes, you did.
Oh, I guess I did. Well, thank us. Okay.
Like I was saying.
Oh, yeah. Go
Don't
ahead.
forget to follow or subscribe on your favorite platform to catch every episode and hit that notification bell. We've got plenty more fascinating guests lined up, ready to share their insights and inspirations.
And we love hearing from you. So reach out to us with your thoughts, questions, or suggestions for who you'd like to hear from next.
Until next time, keep chasing your dreams and making your mark in Nashville.
Oh, my goodness. Am I
Remember,
talking to Casey
It's the
Kasem?
people behind the scenes that make the city shine.